What's up, guys? It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately. I'm up here in Colorado, and not just while I'm here, I've only got here yesterday, but just in general, okay? Just about life and health and happiness and love and loss and success and failure and beliefs and all kinds of things. Something that I realized is I talk about this a lot because it means a lot to me. Never in my life did I think I would lose my son. Never. And I really still don't want to believe it. I'm not an idiot. I know it happened, and I believe it, I understand it, but I still don't want it to be true, if that makes sense. What that really helped me understand is that life is so ridiculously fragile. I've started to think twice about doing things. I listen to my fear a little more. I'm saving money for the first time in my life. I'm trying to take relationships a little bit further and do better to create lasting ones, and I think I'm doing okay, and I'm getting better every day, and I'm a little bit lost in my health journey. I can own that. I'm taking a nutrition course to advance my learning and everything. I started reading again to put myself in a better position to be able to not necessarily get back on track, but really understand what I'm looking for in life. I'm not lost in life. I think over the last few years, I lost life. The reason I say that is somebody mentioned to me recently, it's so freaking beautiful out here. Somebody mentioned to me recently, you used to be so happy in your videos and blah, 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 blah. A couple years ago, my older son got addicted to heroin, and I had to kick him out, and he went to prison, and then Boo started messing with drugs, and it was just like, I don't know, it was very difficult times, and it has been very difficult times, and I've learned a lot, and I think I learned a lot through a lot of different failures. I tried things that for some reason I thought would work, that didn't work before, and they work now, and I've become so much more self-educated through all these processes of failure and loss, and it really has felt at times very difficult, but I am very hopeful for the future. I am up here in Colorado, specifically doing some vision work on potentially putting myself in a better position to be able to get a cabin myself. And it's so funny because when I came up here, I really didn't do a lot of research. I came up here and the pictures were shit on the internet for the cabin. But I was like, hey, you know, it's a little remote place, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna go check it out. I get up here and the guy on the website sounded like a huge jerk. I was talking to somebody and I'm like, I don't think it's a good idea. He sounds like an a-hole. So I said, you know what, screw it. You never know who somebody really is. So I came up here. I talked to this guy for 3 hours yesterday. He's so freaking awesome. Such a down-to-earth, just chill dude. He's a traveler. He bought all these damn cabins. Like, I think there's 6 or 7 of them on the property. He bought them in 1981, the year I was born. And I guess a bunch of hippies overthrew them and they really destroyed them and stuff. He ended up buying all of the property for $15,000. And a lot of you guys might say, well, that was 1981. It doesn't matter. Even in 1981, this property would have still cost you $1 million. Like, it's still an amazing deal. He's like, I can't believe I got it for $15,000. You know, he even says it now. So he knows that it was a really amazing deal. And he had to put a lot of work in it. He's put a lot of years into it and stuff like that. But now he's bought like, gosh, I think he has a house down the street, 2 more houses down, a couple miles down the road, 3 more houses down the road. Like, he's doing really good for himself. And he's like 63, 65, something like that. When I went into the cabin, it was like it was mine. It was actually like I had stepped into my dream. It's kind of crazy. The faucets were like spigots in the sink, in the kitchen. So cool, so ornate. Stuff hanging everywhere. And it's got 2 bedrooms. It's got a fireplace in the bedroom, fireplace in the living room. It's got one of those cool high boy chairs that I want sitting right in front of the fireplace so I could read. And it's right near a lake with lots of animals. I walked out the door this morning and there was lots of deer just hanging out. And they're so quiet I didn't even know they were there. One scared the hell out of me. It was funny. They talk about the law of attraction and different things. When you speak about stuff and you're trying to achieve stuff constantly, you really are materializing it. And it's kind of funny, when I walked in this cabin, I was just like, damn, is this really real? What I want to say to you guys is, if you have a dream that you're wanting to achieve and you're 65, 70 years old, do it. The reason I say 65 or 70 years old is because many people will say, I'm too old. And you might be thinking, well, at least I'm not 65 or 70. Exactly. Maybe you're 40, maybe you're 50, maybe you're 35. You got to act on your dreams, you guys. You got to push for something in your life. You have to give your life a purpose. I was just thinking, look at this view. Look at that view. Look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. Would you just look at it? I was thinking, wow, what if I found a cabin situation to where there was like some, and I could fix them up over time, and create a place where all of us could come and spend, time there and learn how to get healthy and exercise together and learn how to meal plan and even if not that, just build a community and be positive and learn how to build friendships and relationships that last. People that we will know for 40, 50, 60 years. I'm not trying to get nostalgic or anything. I'm 39 years old. But I don't want to die alone, I think the world is full of too many people to do that. And maybe you are struggling with that too. Get yourself out there. If you were hurt in a relationship, that's okay. Being hurt's worth doing it again. If you gain some weight back, that's okay. Lose it again. The more you do things, the better you get. It really is true. The more you drive, the better you get. Do you remember the first time you drove? Or maybe not you, maybe you're too good of a driver, whatever. But maybe you know somebody that sucked at driving a stick shift when they learned. Like myself. I bought a car and I didn't realize it was a stick shift and I had no clue how to do it. Google and YouTube weren't back then. Okay, I didn't even have a cell phone yet. I was 22 before I bought my first car. I'd never drove before. Well, that's not entirely true. I stole my mom's car one time and drove it in the middle of the night and got arrested. But that was an automatic. Anyway, I digress. I think sometimes we give up too early. It's like if you had somebody you really, really, truly loved and they said, just give me one more chance. And obviously this is if they didn't really screw up all the time and you just said, sure, I'll give you another chance. Because with compassion and love, you feel like that person really truly can succeed this time. My question to you is, or my statement is rather, don't you deserve a second chance? With love, health, success, relationships, all of those things? I think you do. And I think you know you do. And even if you don't listen to yourself. Shut the hell up and just give yourself a second chance. Life is too short to be unhappy. We gotta be taking every day as if it were our last. You guys, thank you so much for all the love. My ears are popping. Support, dedication, not only to yourself, but also to our Facebook group called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. Have a beautiful day, and thank you for every single thing that you have ever done for me. I am truly, undoubtedly grateful.